Sunday, April 14, 2013. This is Mercedes Diesel Guy, and this is my 1983 Mercedes 240 Diesel. Going to continue on with floor patching today. One thing I didn't show in yesterday's video was after I was done, I actually coated all the exposed metal with actually another Eastwood product. This is a weld-through primer, so I can continue on today, but now that everything's dull and gray, you can actually see how much weld I laid down here. Of course, it is an absolute mess. It's probably the ugliest welding in the world, but certainly is holding the panels together. So, I'm going to try to get a little more on this today, and I'm going to try to continue patching up more of the floor. I'm not sure how long this is going to take, but obviously the goal is to patch up this whole section of floor which is missing along this side of the car, and basically just make it solid and drivable again. And of course, once this side of the floor is done, I have the driver's side of the floor to attend to, which I haven't even really explored yet. So I'm going to get going here today. I'm just going to lay down a little more welding along here, and then I'll figure what I need to do to continue on from there. Okay, I've actually reached my stopping point for the weekend. Wish I could have gotten a little more done, but the car is certainly much further along than it was last week. So you can see here I have some very ugly welding, but it's in primer now. This is Eastwood self-etching weld-through primer, but the welded-on panel on this side is welded on pretty strong. And just to be safe, I actually did run another series of rivets just for reinforcement around the edge there. It's just in case. And I did close off this hole in the back here. Actually, I did that with only rivets. Once again, not really worried about that. That was not a structural area. It's plenty strong, and it was just the easiest way and quickest way to close off that particular hole. Now, I'm continuing along the rocker here, and you can see I've got a couple of rivets to hold this panel in place, and not quite done roughing it in place yet. But you can see here, it's if you look under the car, it's actually still hanging off here near the front, but out of time for the weekend, so I'm just going to leave this and get back to it next week. And hopefully I'll get this panel on next weekend, and then I can continue on with the rest of the floor here. And I would say this is I have a bit more than half of this done now. I would say probably this is the final third I'll have to close up, and there's going to be a lot of small gaps to close up also. Once everything is once all the big panels are affixed and welded, I'm probably just going to rivet the non-structural stuff, because it is quicker, and for the non-structural stuff it should be plenty strong. For example, this corner up here where you can see the tire. So anyhow, definite progress for the weekend, and I'm going to get back to this next weekend. So this is Mercedes Diesel Guy. Thanks for watching, and although this is ugly bodywork, I am quite confident in how strong it's going to be. And obviously, you can see here, one more thing, I've got this hole where I cut the bottom of the rocker panel, and once I'm done with the floor on this side, I'm going to box that all back in, so the car will be strong again. And you know, maybe with a little luck I'll be able to drive it this summer. So once again, this is Mercedes Diesel Guy, and thanks for watching.